Math on the farm. Use it every day. Numerous ways. One of the ways, what we'll talk about tonight, is we're going to feed these bulls. They're waiting for us to feed them. We feed them a pellet, and I know what the pellet costs me, and we're going to weigh the amount of pellets that we feed them, and we're going to figure out how many pellets per bull and the cost, and then we're going to know what that cost of pellet costs per bull per day, because that all factors into how much you're spending, how much you sell the bulls for. You know, you want to make more than the cost of production. So feeding these pellets is one of the cost of productions to produce these, to make these bulls big and healthy. So first of all, what we need to do is weigh a pail of pellets. So we have our little scale here. It's not legal for trade, but it gives us a pretty good idea. So first of all, what's an empty pail weigh? Because we have to start so you know exactly what the pellets is. So when I put this on the scale, it's reading at about 5 pounds. Okay, so now we fill a pail, and it's going to read 32 pounds. So we take away our 5 pounds of the empty pail, so we end up with 27 pounds of actual pellets. So that's for one pail. When we feed these guys, I'm going to fill this 4 times for them. So then for math, we need to take the 27 pounds times by the 4 pails, because we're going to fill 4 of them. So that gives us the total amount of pellets per feeding. When 27 times 4 is 108. So tonight, these guys are going to get 108 pounds of pellets. Now we need to know how many bulls are there. Well, there's 19 bulls going to eat at it. So we take our 108 pounds, divide by 19, and that'll give us, when we do the math, it gives us 5.68 pounds of pellets per bull. Okay, so that, now we know what they're going to eat. So let's, should we feed them?
Yeah.
Good time? Okay. There's 2. We could weigh that, but we're close enough. There's 1. There's 2. Scatter that one along there for them. Now we just go along and count. There's 19 there. We had 20 earlier, now we have 19. So now we know, if we did our math right, we can check that every bull is getting 5.68 pounds of pellets, provided that's an assumption that every bull is going to eat exactly the same amount. But on average, that's what they're going to get. So when I went to get a truckload of this pellets to put in this bin, there was 12.12 metric tons on the truck of actual pellets. So for me, when I grew up, that's metric, but most of my math that I do, I like to convert it to imperial measure. So I'm going to take that metric, 12.12 metric tons, and convert that to pounds. And the conversion for that is 2,204. There's 2,204 pounds in a metric ton. So times by 12.12. So that gives us a total pounds of 26,712 pounds is what went into the bin.
Wow.
Yeah. So based on that, I know what I paid for that amount of pellets. It was $3,600. So now what I do is I take my 3,600, divide by my total poundage, which was 26,712 pounds, and that gives me a price for every pound of that pellet. So when I do the math on that, again, that's the $3,600 divided by 26,712. That means every pound of that pellet is worth 13.5 cents per pound. So we know what it costs per pound. We know what each bull eats here at 5.68. So I take my 5.68 pounds of pellets they're eating times by the price per pound, which is 0.135 cents per pound. So that is 76 cents, or 76.7 cents per bull per day.
Wow.
So now I know what these guys ate when I just fed them here this time. When it was really super cold, we fed them twice a day, because they need the pellets for the energy to help keep warm and to grow. So sometimes if I'm feeding them twice per day, I would take that same amount, if I fed them the same amount, and I times it by 2 because I'm feeding them twice. So every day, I don't figure this out on a daily basis, but when I want to figure out my cost of production, I know what the cost of feeding this pellets is per day. How's that sound?
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.